Afternoon, church. I hope you're going well. In this devotion, we're going to be looking back to last week's sermon where we jumped into John 14 again, and we looked at the phrase. It's an interesting one, it's a hard one, so stay with me. The phrase here that we read, Jesus says, "If you love me, keep my commands." Big one. Love is something that we often kind of misread at times. We often think about these kind of warm feelings, the affections or the emotional connection, which is a part of love, but it's not all of it. When Jesus speaks of love, he ties it directly to obedience. He says, "If you love me, you will keep my commands." And this is hard for us to hear, because obedience to Jesus means that to some degree we have to submit. Because it's an easy way to just say, "Oh, Jesus, I love you." It's easy to sing songs about loving Jesus, to pray about loving Jesus, to feel strong emotions towards Jesus. But Jesus reminds us that love isn't just expressed in words or throwing our hands up in music and whatnot. It's revealed in action. It's revealed through obedience. But again, let's be honest, if you're like me, obedience is hard. Forgiving when we've been hurt, loving people who are difficult to love, extending grace where we'd rather hold on to bitterness, choosing holiness when temptation feels strong. None of these come naturally to us. Obedience is really hard. So how can we love Jesus fully if we struggle to obey him at the same time? Well, there's good news. Jesus doesn't just command obedience and then leave us on our own or leave the disciples on his own. He promises to leave us with a helper, the Holy Spirit, the advocate, as it's called in this passage, the comforter, who lives with us and empowers us to live out Jesus' commands. We don't obey on our own strength. It's not like we have to figure it out on our own. We obey because the Spirit is shaping us from the inside out to be able to do this, to be able to live a life that is honoring and pleasing to Jesus. Jesus also promises that when we love him through obedience, we enter into a deeper intimacy with the Father. He says, "The one who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I too will love them and show myself to them." Obedience opens the door to a richer experience of God's presence and love in our daily lives. I'm going to say that again because I need to hear it, and maybe you do too. Obedience to Jesus opens the door to a richer experience of God's presence and love in our daily lives. How huge is this? When we feel distant from God, when we are going through times where we struggle, as I shared in the sermon that week, one of the ways that we actually can come closer to God and kind of connect with him is actually through obedience. So maybe the challenge for us this week is simple but profound. How can I show my love for Jesus through obedience today? Maybe it's by biting my tongue when I want to lash out or when I want to say things that I shouldn't. Maybe it's by choosing prayer instead of worry. Maybe it's by taking a step into faith, into something God has been calling me into rather than avoiding it. Where is Jesus calling you to obey him right now? And how can you lead on the Holy Spirit instead of your own strength, instead of our own power or might that we think we might have, in order to obey Jesus fully? This one's a hard one, but it's something that hopefully, like me, you're going to stay in and wrestle with over the next few days and forevermore. Take care, everyone.